Go. Yes. Cool. And my box is in the way, so let's move that from the box. Whew. I was like, let's do a quick trim and clean things up. Whew. And my sound is back on. I was like, let's do a quick trim and clean things up. At least my sound is running. At least I know that one. Okay. Some cleaning up to do on that one. These ones are okay because you can mix and match now. But here's the problem: there are still two really bad ones, which I want to remove the magnets of. So it's this one and this one, right? Cool. It's always this problem. So let's grab the better ones. Just a marking so I know which one is bad. These two are bad. In time, when I print more, I can remove the magnets and actually use them in better ones. Well, they're technically not bad, but the marble will just fall out there or slow down. So it's a cool trick, but at the same time, yeah, it's bad. It's bad. It's just bad. It's not good. It's not good. But I am happy how this all shapes up, because it clicks really good. I really am happy I fine-tuned the male-female points to do that and make it more accurate. That's the old one, so let's grab and stack them up a little bit. Because then they're easier to transport. I'm not gonna touch those two yet. Because what I'm gonna do today is disassemble the previous versions for the magnets, because I need more magnets. The magnets are coming, but at the same time I'm not using that one, and I can use the silver example. So easily that's falling apart. Yay! And actually get the plastic, get the magnets out. Because why not? I'm not using this system anymore. I don't want to print anymore. And the green one shows the same thing, but then upside down. So I can show them. And those magnets there will show the results of that one. So the simple part is really gnarly, but let's get you up there. Can we zoom in this? Where's my mouse? There's my mouse. Found you. Found the mouse. Properties. Configure video. Zoom in a little bit. Cool. I think this is a lot better. Oh. Yep, that's not good. That's not good. That's my sugar. Yeah, that's my sugar. Oh, my sugar's going up. Darn it. Okay, I need more insulin. That's the bad part of being diabetic. Sugar uncontrollably not fun. Yeah, but now this camera is in here, right? I don't like that. So that's a bit better. I think that feels better. So, and then do this, then you get that problem because then it's always in the way. So let's make them smaller. Nope. Okay, bad luck. That's just the camera here. Yeah, I don't like that angle. There we go. I think this is. Yeah, that works. It works. Now it's just getting all the magnets out. There we go. It was a quiet day for me. I couldn't go to sport because my sleep pattern was so bad. I only slept for 2 hours until I was like, I need to work out and have sport in 1 hour. Or in 2 hours. I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna reach that. That was just too much. So today I focused on getting food for the week, prepping things up, and do all that. But I'm excited because the thing is shaping up. Like, I liked how the red one, so technically version 5, because I made one in between that was a mix between the green and the stacker and the first version with also a ground pattern. I cannot find those, so I have no clue where they are. So I think I only printed 2 or 3 of those things and was like, this is so inefficient. So doing all that. At the same time, every trial is an experiment. And I think that's the most fun of trying things, is puzzling out what will work, what won't work, and how to do that. Empty, not empty. No. You're gonna be a pain, huh? Yep, too thick. Okay, you are safe. There is 1 stuck there that is probably 2 stuck. I don't know. Oh yeah, this was the print quality that's gonna suck. Hello? Come on, you can do it. Come out, don't be shy. Oh damn, you're really stuck. Okay, what's looking stuck there? Where are you getting stuck? Oh, there. There we go. See, it's that small bit of plastic and then it goes out. There we go. Just remove a small bit of plastic and then mostly they pop out. One like this is just completely stuck. Oop, there we go. And I need to what out. Knives are still sharp and I have it really close to my hand, so we need to be careful here and watch out what we're doing, otherwise we cut ourselves and we need to go band-aid ourselves. And I prefer to don't have much blood on screen, like preferably none, but sometimes it happens, because sometimes accidents happens. Where are you stuck there? Are you stuck there? Oh, still stuck. Still stuck. There we go. You know what? These ones are bad quality anyway. Let's see if we can just snip it. Wait. Oh, I was looking for the magnet. Okay, you are really stuck, so. And there we go. That also works. I don't want to wreck them too much because I want to keep a couple samples, but this is still a good one that I want to keep. This one is. There's no magnet? Oh, no magnets, okay. That's a good one. This one I want to do tie in just these two. These two are the most. These are the better ones, so. Yeah, I like these. These are just really smooth. They look smooth. It feels a lot better than all this, so. Let's keep cracking. Oh, there we go. Nope, no. Magnets are gonna magnets. Oh, you're so close, huh? There we go. So if I do it a little bit better, I can even save the plastic itself and it still looks decently good. Yeah, cool. This one needs to snap. Yes, you are just stuck there. There we go. Found him. Oh, there it is. Not there. Come on. There we go. go. Oh, come on. You can do it. There we go. This is a good one. That's a good one. This is an old one. I want to keep here. Let's swap out this one. The other one. Yes, but it's too smooth. Ah, it's too good. Yeah, too good. Got a couple more magnets at least. Do I want to print more? I want to print more, but at the same time, if I get the multicolor rainbow plastics in, I want to print it with that and don't waste too much on this. Is that okay? Yeah, that's okay, right? Wasting or not, but it feels like a waste printing all these in just full red, and I don't really have a multicolor thing right now. Yes. Oh, surprise, there is another one in here. It's a twin. This one is really not coming out, huh? That was a surprise, a second one. Did not expect. There we go. Oh, got a free extra necklace that I didn't expect. Yeah, this is a small bit of work, but at the same time you can get the magnets out again. Because if you have pieces that you like, I never use these, I have too much, you can just take the magnets out and throw the piece away. Yes, it's a little bit of effort, but it's better than just throwing the piece away and knowing like you cannot exit the magnets. Like the green one, because these are print in place. Yeah, not the greatest. Like it's awesome and it saves in print qualities and stuff, but it's not fun to print, especially if you have a nozzle that is magnetic, like mine. Printed it on a printer, and yes, the nozzle was still magnetic. So I need to make the hole deep enough that it actually is far away from the nozzle, that it doesn't zoom up. And sometimes you have a magnet that is slightly stronger than the rest, and that one will clank to the nozzle. What will happen then, that the next magnet that passes, that magnet will cling to that magnet. And then you hear clink, 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 clink. And then you're not printing anymore because there's too many magnets on the nozzle. And the nozzle keeps pushing and pulling along, so the pieces are all going out whack, but yeah. Not the greatest. It was not fun. It was not fun. No. There we go. Sometimes it's just like itty bitty stuck. Another two! I really screwed this up, huh? Another two, that's why it was stuck. I mean, if you want to add weight, well, the magnets are not that... Oh, that doesn't work. Holy crap, that's another two. So this piece had two twins. I have the feeling there's a two here too, like I really screwed up, huh? Like, I don't know where that comes from. Probably me not sleeping a long time and just, yeah. Yep, another two. And triplets. So, double triplets? I am so surprised. I'm kind of surprised by it. Like, but I just didn't see them because they were going into that deep, and then yeah, you don't notice it. This is another two, got quattro triplets. This one is stuck in there. Which is weird because the first one can go that deep, and the second one is like, yeah, just no. I really screwed this up, huh? It's just weird. I have 4 times that I put in 4, and there was a hole in between, so I really have no clue how I did this. Ah, there we go. Okay. Oh, there's another one too there. Okay, we're gonna check for doubles when we get the first set done, because I notice more doubles, doubles, and doubles. Which the other one should not have, because there's no space for a double. Oh, back switch. Oh, that's great. But yeah, that's more magnets. The more magnets we have, the better, right? Okay, do I want to trash this one? Yeah. Alright. Come on. There we go. Damn, that was hard. Yeah, that one didn't click in that much. Last one on this piece. Come on. Oh, scratchy, scratchy. Yeah, I want to print a couple more ones, but I know how long it takes. Oh, I don't want to play with that. So. It's also a bad quality print, so. Alright, so now we only have the good ones. You know what? These 4 are fine. 4. To really get this tight, I will get them all out. But I like these ones are just pretty, little bit shiny silver, so these ones have a good example for that. And doing all that, so that is fine. Yeah, you have a little bit more magnets, so that's around 30 more magnets, so 30 possible for that system. I ordered new ones, so I hope they are the same size, that's the hardest problem with these magnets, like size dependent. Yay. Yeah, that's the problem I'm currently facing, of like how to deal with that one, but at the same time it's really cool that it works. So let's clean up the plate, because then it's a little bit more clean.
You are listening to 24/7 London Radio.
Ooh, cool. So, how to do that one, because I want to explain and show which step is which one and show the progress, and I've already made some videos, but I want to show the steps, which is I have always trouble with, because I know how in my mind it works, but I also need to explain it in a way that it makes sense, and that's the part I'm struggling with, how to express that in a good way. So, how do we do that? Yeah, wait phase. So how do we do that? So I can do the step by steps. I can do pieces, like is this fine that you show that direction with that one? And doing all that, I can look at the camera, which is the hardest part. This camera now is fine because it's just this small space from here to here, which is still on the big side, but you can hold them up here and then see that and do all that combining. So that is fine, that's space enough that it should work. I'm just not happy with the face camera. That position is not great, because if I look at it, I look at this, and I need the camera over there. Can I get the camera over there? It should be possible. Everywhere. And this is a little bit more whack. Lower. So if we go too high, we get to this square. Now you see, oh, this too much, so we need to go up, or we need to go zoom. Let's see if we can do the properties a tiny bit. Configure this video too. Let's get that symbol in. And a little bit camera control. So we do this. I don't like this angle, it's too low. It's too low, how can I don't like the face angle. So can we raise it a bit? better. Let's grab another roll. I think that's better. Probably can use another one. Oh, no, found a good spool there. Should be empty. Yeah, it's an empty one. Okay, so let's see if this is already better. Okay, we're getting there. Because now you see the angles. If we put a third one in. I think this is better. Now I need to explain things and do that at the same time. So this is here. You go here a little bit more, so I need to focus here. Because if we have, by example, these pieces, I need to look. Oh man, cameras. Oh, this camera's gonna shake so much, huh? Yeah. Oh, this is a shaky camera. I need to fix that. I cannot help that. That's my table. It's the table that is screwing up right now. Oh, I'm not happy with it, but how can we do it else? Okay, so oh, this is just scary. Oh, this is just scary. Why is the recording part the hardest part? I know. Blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah. It's so easy when you just roll with it, but now you're trying to do a little bit more setup and like, nope. Ah. Oh, yeah. I'm recording, yes. Okay, how do we do this? Yes, that's gonna work. Okay, so I already did an intro, so I can just start talking about and do that, and I need to focus on the camera there and do this at the same time, because then you look at it and explain it. Oof. Scary. Hey. Hey, Sound Mode. Trying to do the recording stuff so I actually can make a longer YouTube video of explaining the history of the printing parts, but just the nerve of doing this while recording is somehow actually nerve-wracking than just saying it on live stream, explaining it to someone, but you want to do it a little bit better. So, doing all that. And doing all that at the same time, I just blah 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 blah. Yeah, I'm trying to force myself to do this bit, record it like this, and I can do some cuts between how the marble runs and do all that stuff at the same time. But oof, this part still just scares me. It just scares me. Because, yeah. And the better and the smoother I can make it, the less cuts I need, so that's nerve-wracking. That's nerve-wracking. But I need to do it anyway. Okay, how do I start? Explaining just why I did it like this. And we'll just roll with that, I think. Just keep talking and no marble explodes. Right? Yeah. Nope, too nervous. Okay, how do I fix this? Like, last stream I explained it perfectly, but then just to the stream, which is fine, but now I'm trying to focus on getting it on a fixed YouTube. It's a lot harder. Okay. Okay, face is good. At least the correction, the height is better. So I need to, while explaining, work that direction. Keep the things on here because then this camera picks it up and this camera picks it up. Yeah. Alright. Microphone is on. I can jump in at any moment, so if I do the talking at least as good as I can. Alright. Alright, get that point up. Look at the camera, which is the most hateful part for me because I really want to look away from there or just look at this thing. But... oh, the camera angle, I hate it. Okay, my mind keeps avoiding this as hell. Okay, the worst part I need to do is just the moment I have something in my hands and I'm not doing something here, I need to look up. Which is the hardest part. Oh, I cannot get used to that. Okay. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this is version 1 that I made in, I recall, 2017. That's a long time ago. We're almost at 10 years. Well, 9 years. 9 years I'm reaching. And the first version needed a base plate. So doing all that, you can click them in, you can make the stackable, you can click them up. But at the same time, you're depending on this field. You always need to reprint them. The bigger you want to go, the more pieces you need, to print, and this already didn't feel okay. Same thing in doing the straight parts. When the marble goes in, camera, yep, cool. When the marble goes in, it loses a lot of speed in a 90-degree angle. And so they don't go really far. The other part is like, it's pretty hidden. So doing all that, oh, wrong side. Doing all that, and as you can see, the marble takes in a lot of force just by rolling down. And you need to reinforce it in the back, reinforce it in the side, and still you see that small bump of just, it doesn't want to stay fit in the shape that you want it to. Made some bigger ones, drawbridges, bigger pieces, small compact pieces, round pieces, and doing all that. But yeah, this was the first version, and everything on the bottom is like really hard to see. So this is what I made in 2017. Cool. I think that one had 2 hiccups, but I can cut those away, I think, and then just restitch them a little bit. So that's the hardest part for me, just to keep talking, just like, wait. But I think that was pretty good what I wanted to explain on this one. And doing all that, yes. Okay. So that's version 1. That okay. Nope, still scary. Still scary. Do we have one good dropper? This is the good dropper. Even that doesn't really work. I don't want to show those pieces because I just don't like them. Alright, that's the first one, now the second one. This is just nerve-wracking, man. Why the hell am I doing this? Because I'm a content creator. That's why we're doing this. Just to make stuff and hopefully interesting enough that people see it. Oh, yeah. Okay. I can do it. 2 more. Nope, 3 more. This one and then 2 more. This one. Show off that. So I want to show off the connection parts because I did magnetize these ones, which is a lot better. And doing all that. Yes. I hope your recording went a lot better because I just have trouble with this. Just mentally like, bleh. But I hope your recording went better than what I'm currently doing. This doesn't feel okay, but at the same time, I need to do it because otherwise, I just keep avoiding it, and that's not good. Yeah. Alright. Took a sip of my drink. Because talking makes you throat dry. And doing all that. Alright. I like the camera angles, top to view side. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Otherwise, I need to do version 1 again. I don't want to do that. Alright, so this is version 2, remake of I think 2020. Real life happened, and you get distracted by other things and other projects and other real life things that you cannot have impact on. But this system, hey, I went for a hexagon because, like that other YouTube video, hexagons are the best hexagons. I also made them magnetized, so they have a little bit more strength and they stick together. And they stick together. If you have 3 sides connected, it's pretty rigid and strong. That hopefully improves the whole flow of connecting things up. And if we grab a marble and put it in, it has a better stability of actually going. The problem here is the drop downs need 2 levels, and I was also just not happy with it because it takes up a lot of space, and it takes up a lot of space. At the same time, the bottom ones, and this one is a better version that is a lot stronger, but even these ones, if you just throw them in transport, they can break down. And this one was the stronger one. I have more flimsy ones, which was the first prototype. And doing all that, yeah, this one is just like, doesn't even roll most of the times. The marble sometimes is so heavy that it just drops straight down. And sometimes it doesn't, so it's really unreliable. And 1, the magnets are printed in place. If you have a nozzle that is magnetic, which I did, you're gonna hear a lot of clank, 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 and like, oh crap, too soon. While live printing, you put the marbles in and hopefully you're fast enough to keep it up. Also, not the greatest idea. Second one, the stacking itself, and I'll put the marble there, the stacking itself is pretty annoying in times. It's still a process, but puzzling that one out also didn't work. I also was not happy because all this blocks off the view of the marble. And yeah, I was not 100% with this. It was better processed than going for squares. So yeah, hexagons are really the best guns, which I already told, but at the same time, like, it has a better shape, it has a better flow, it doesn't have the 90 degree of the marble, so marble can contain, the marble can contain way more speed in this corner going up and down, which is a lot better. But there are still things to improve on, which I'm going to the next one. Yeah, so that was this, yes. I'm not the biggest fan of that, because I learned very fast this is not fun. Alright, I think that was slightly better, made a couple mistakes, but hey, you need to practice somewhere. Oh yeah, this is a good one. Also the height, you can really see it in this one, it's already on this part here, splitting up. So the higher you go, the more wobbly it gets. And that's the one thing I'm still trying to fix. I'm having a system now that is better, so version 4. Now this is version 2. And it worked. Wait, no, this is... So this is version 3. Version 2 I cannot find anymore, so sorry for that. But yeah, the stacking in itself, if you really put them down, you really see the gap. And that's something I'm not that happy with, and trying to improve in the next version. And the scary part for me now, I need to edit this, and I really have trouble editing and see myself all the time and hearing myself all the time, and it's not fun. I'm not having fun with it. I don't like hearing myself. I really don't. So this is the green one. All right. Oh, okay. And then we can go up to the new one, which gets me also more excited, because this is just, I need to repeat the process, I need to explain it, and I want to explain it, but at the same time I don't want to explain it anymore, right? Because I'm just bleh. Okay, this is version 3. This is version 4, so if I keep the versions out, that's a lot better, and do that. So the next version prototype, I went for the marble going on top, so you can actually on the proper level, and the same with version 1, you can see the top level pretty easy. And doing all that compared to this one, hey, the marble is on top, so actually the first level you see a lot better. The better thing is I made this a little bit smaller and printed it upside down. So if you have a smooth pie bed sheet and you print it literally just upside down, because then the smooth pie sheet makes the pad of the marble travel as good as you can. These ones are still a little bit on the small side, which I was printing and testing, and I was like, yeah, you can see the marble a little bit better now. And doing all that and fix that up. And the magnets can be plugged in, so you don't have to live print them, which makes things a lot easier to do all that. So I was getting happy with this design. On the top it went better. These ones don't have magnets, so they also have magnets, and there's still this problem. What I'm showing here is what I just don't like. It's going too easy, and there is a small and there is a small thing that when the pieces are not fully aligned, that the marble just gets stuck there, because it needs a lot of kinetic energy to actually go over that bump. And then you need to shift everything, and then like, okay, this one now runs, but now this one here is not running, and this one is now really smooth, this one isn't smooth. And how to fix that? That's the one I just got stuck on, of how to get that alignment in check. Well, this version is a lot less and smaller. I made the bridge piece separate, so you can print this one upside down, print this one separated, and you can just click it in, which it works, but sometimes the marble just gets heavily stuck. And as you can see, sometimes it's rolling around. So instead of a smooth drop, it circles around and it loses momentum. I was not fully happy with it. Well, the shape starts up, you have a good smooth edge, because smooth pie sheet smooth pie sheet that you can print on instead of the textured ones, and that really reduces the small bumps that the marble picks up and loses the kinetic strength. But again, there is something off, and again there is something off, and that doesn't feel okay. Cool. All right, last one. Not want to use those. Gonna take a drink again because my throat is just dry. It's so hard to be seeing myself every time. Yeah, magnets are fun, but until you find out that your nozzle of your 3D printer is magnetic and you hear those clinks and you know it's fucked up, because getting that small marble or magnet marble out of the print head without interrupting the next print, yeah, I have not succeeded in that one. It's screwing up so much, like, not having a blast with that one. Oh man, it's the hardest part there is. Alright, so this is just so much better. So let's put this one in place. Okay, those two go over there. This is what I want to show, because there's a click system and it keeps it in place. So doing all that, it always lines up. They're not independent of each other, and it's just that the male-female slot makes it connectable. So doing that. Okay, so it's not the one I want to show. That's not the one I want to show. This is what I want to show. I have another one there. Okay. This is actually working. What the fuck? This. What? What? Did I found something wacky again? Well, okay, this new design keeps surprising me. Like, I didn't even think about this one. I can do air pockets. Because the male and female side don't only do it like that, but also up and down. Mind blown. I didn't even think about that one, like, holy. Damn. Ho, damn. Woo. Wait. Okay, that is... I didn't even think about that, and that is pretty stable, right? Yes. Ooh. Nice. Okay, so I want experience with this before I'm gonna lose it. So, where is the empty one? Straight here. This one needs to go one higher, so where's my other corner? I have a second one, right? Yeah. I need this one, so I need this one. Oh, this is a cool new feature. Didn't even think about that one, huh? I didn't even realize this. Like, just connect it up here. Now this one is in place, that is cool. Nope. I think this is a good one. Nope, something's wrong there. Where is this one? Oh, wrong slots, that's why. That's better. Okay. That is freaking cool. Like there is nothing under here, so. And it keeps it stable because the male-female sides and the magnets together, so that is awesome. Okay, how far can I push this? I'm getting distracted, but this is a fun distraction. Don't think this should work. I mean, technically it's working, but wait, how's this working? I am awfully distracted. I'm not making the videos, I know, but like, it's hanging on 3 connections. And that's it. It's literally hanging on 3 connections. Which is really fucking cool, because like, I need to put in a lot of force before it actually falls down. And that force is bigger than the marble, the kinetic energy of the marble can actually put in, so... Man, this is... Oh, camera. Damn it. Like, I know I do a lot of things on accident, but this is too much. Like, this is pretty cool, like, that it works. And can I do... This is pretty cool. Okay, I need that one, I need that one. Then I can do this one. No, okay. This is pretty awesome. I'm... Like, it just gets a bit stuck there, but... This one is not a problem. And with the green one, that's a problem. Wow. Cool. What the hell? Like, I'm just surprised. I'm just really surprised. Like, can we do a double trouble? Ooh, that's the first fuck up. Yep, it's bumping too much. So in there we need an empty one. Where's the empty? Wait, where are the empties? Huh? Am I blind? Yes, I'm blind. Just the plastic is bumping too fast. Which is fine. At the same time, I'm not playing with it. So let's put this one in. Okay, and after that we're gonna make the video of explaining this new version, which it keeps expanding. Because this is a hard thing, because too much speed at the same time and it will launch itself, see? So 2 in a chain is not the best, because I can actually see that this marble here just... Oh, in cameras. It just bumps up. It has too much speed here, and then in the air, then it dumps down. Okay, cool. At the same time, damn, I didn't know that this one will work. Oh, damn, that's so interesting. Holy crap. Okay, now I need to unpack everything again. I got distracted, because that was a good distraction. That was just really exciting to see, because he... Damn. Okay, we need this one. And... this one. Alright, okay, last video. Last video, we can do it, we can do it. That was a cool distraction, like, I didn't even think about that the magnets and the female male slot position can hold it up in the air. But it's pretty cool. It only needs technically 2 or 3 pieces, maybe even 2. I don't want to try it, but I'm gonna try it after this video. But I need to make a video first, because that's a lot better to do. Because if I don't do that, then then we can play with the marbles again. Okay. Alright, there we go. We can do it. We can do it. Get that position, that in place, that here. Doing all that, so, okay. So, this new version, nope. Is a bad one. Is a bad one. So after visiting Formnext this year, I got a sponsor if I improve this project, and what you saw in the previous versions, they all had a little bit of missing that small bit of oomph, that small bit of force, that small bit of connection pieces going up. And I set myself a goal of making a better marble track runner design to actually improve on that, so I can get that sponsor and hopefully, it should be, get the plastic in rainbow color filament, because, well, red looks pretty cool. I mean, doing this in rainbow, as you can see already with version 1, with all the colors in place, it looks pretty cool, and I want to do that more. So if I get this design better, which I did, it's gonna be so cool to puzzle things out, and I'm still finding things out like I can do this better than the other ones. So the first thing you noticed, there are some male and female slots which prevent up and down, front, which prevents left and right, so they lock into position. And by doing that, the alignment for marble passing in here goes a lot better. And they also conjoin together. If you have 3 together, they actually make use of the center point, and it becomes really hard to move them actually by accident. So they interlock to each other, making the whole system more rigid, but at the same time flexible enough that everything moves when it needs to move, which is really cool. So I showed you all the corner pads, straight pads. Again, marbles can be the magnets can be clicked in. You just click them in. You can take them out pretty easy with a knife. Just pull the plastic edge out and get the magnet out again if you don't want to use them, or you have a part that I never use it, or the part breaks down. You can repair, get the magnets out, reprint a new one, get the magnets back into the new one, and it works. That's what I worked on. That's what all the previous versions build up to this version. So the cool part is, like, I made some hollow ones, and the same with version 1. They kind of do the same function. They are in a function of like, okay, you can stack higher, and that's it. This one is printed, and this is the only thing it can do. It can stack. The only thing it can do is stack, and that's it. You're just stuck with a piece that can only stack, so defeating the way of trying to make it multi-purpose. But what I did is, now we have a dropper here, and what I can do is actually click it in here, and it stays here. And now this empty stacker is also functionally a dropper. and I can swap them out because this is the straight one, but we already have really cool corner one too. And they have a little bit of grip that they get stuck on the input of the magnet. So there's a small dent on the inside, which you can see on there. That small indent here makes that lining up a lot better. And with this design, I'm not only putting it on this, I can also put it on corners. So in the same way, I can swap them around and I can play with double functions in the same thing. And putting it in like that because I want to go that direction. The cool part is, like, even with a full one, small, long corner, short corners work too. And I can put in the straight one, and now it has 3 possible paths, which is just the coolest part of making this all together. That's the new improvement what I did, and I'm gonna make more designs because I want to do, hopefully, gonna puzzle out a cool splitting system, combining system, multiple dropping points, because now it's just 1 1 1 1 1. But if the splitter works, then this whole part can be multi-path marble runner. And hopefully that works, but that's a puzzle for next time because I'm now here, and if the splitting system works, it's gonna be really excited for me to do that. And it's gonna be a blast. But I'm already having a blast because this system it's rigid and it clicks into place, and you can do a lot of systems with it already, and I'm playing the things out and doing all that. So this is the latest version. I don't think I don't have to change much on this one. And hopefully this is the final, but Senji Morton Rap Festival is in 7 and 8 March. And this is the project I want to show there, combined with the lamp. But this is the project I really want to show there. Have a full table of this marble madness and let people play with it. And I hope people are gonna get excited because they can control their own thing, their own path, and hopefully have fun with that. But everyone, thank you for watching. I hope my history pacing was not too bad. I'm not so good in the recording part, so you can check out the whole live stream. And you see some more heckles and some more breaks and some exciting interruptions that I found out midstream. Really cool to see. If you like this, leave a like. If you think the editing or the video itself was not in the correct way, or like, hey, do it like this next time, put it in the comments because I like to hear feedback because I'm not that good with editing yet. Thank you all for watching. See you next time. Oh, that end part is bad. I really dislike this part. Like the recording and talking into a camera. I don't know. I have trouble with this. Live streaming, no damn problem. But then doing it on a recording video, poof, mind gets stuck. Like I really get stuck. Oh, but this is really cool. Like it can stack up in the air. I didn't even think about that one. Okay. Now I can put my cameras back into this one. Cool. Yeah, I'm still live, but that was the end of the video part. That was the end of the video part, man. that I'm gonna cut this out and make it into a video, because like for the last week I'm trying to make this video and I'm just so much avoiding it. Like, okay, fuck it, let's live stream it, make the recording a little bit better, worse I think, because you can do way better recording when you don't live stream it. But at the same time, this gives me the push of actually making the things, because I kept avoiding this for a whole bloody week, and the whole week I'm trying to like make the damn video, do that, and nope, I keep avoiding it. But at the same time, like, I want to puzzle this one out, so can I do... Yeah, I'm still alive. Oh, okay, so I want to make this one here. So I want to have this one here. Okay, so get this one out. So this one is here. So we want to make this pad here. I mean, even with one, like, now you have gravity problems. But it's still bloody cool that it works. Okay, where's the other corner? I only have a couple small corners, so I need to work with what I have. Straight piece here. Oh, it actually lands on that part. Oh, that's neat. Okay, then I don't want to do this one. Put this one here. No, that doesn't matter. Okay, I can go straight. But yeah, I got the recordings now. I need to edit it, which is gonna take me a couple days too, because I'm not good with the editing yet. I just keep avoiding it. We have this one in here, so we're gonna make the drop this one here. No, I'm gonna do a straight drop here. So let's make a straight drop. I need more of these pieces. I don't know, is the camera in depth correction, or is this better, or is that better? I'm not really happy with the front face. This one works here. There's still another corner, so we can use the bed one over here. One side. Let's use that for the stacking. And then there we go. Well, this is gonna look cool. So, oh, boo. Yeah, boo. I only have one corner, so this one is... Okay, I need to stack a couple up. Doing all this. Working with the things you have, huh? Like... Oh. Ooh, yep, found the problem. Okay, that actually needs an empty one. Okay, do we have an empty one still? I think no. Okay, so how can I change that one? Holy hell, where are the empty? There's the empty one. Okay. This is what I like, because now I see a problem and it's getting stuck, and now it's not stuck anymore because I can do this. Put this one back and put this one back. Yeah, now it should work. So we can do this one here and pull this one in here, and hopefully oh, boo. Okay, I cannot do a double drop because the marble gets stuck there. Okay, you cannot do a drop on a drop because that piece. Ooh, I can change that. I don't want to do that right now, so let's puzzle this one out. Okay, so this piece not going here, but going here. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So we can move that one. Make it clean. Yeah, okay, that's better. Then we can push in this one. Swap this one over here. Put this one straight here. Okay. Aww. Yeah, that corner is the hardest one. Yeah, the sharp corners are really hard. So something with the sharp corners is not the best. Oh, it really comes to a break, huh? Is it just the speed so we cannot do it, or is it the X? I think it's the combination. Yeah, it's the combination. That is not a bad one, right? No, the bad ones are here. It's the drop of the corner. It should work. Yeah. So that this push here loses enough speed that it's okay, it can, but it's really on the edge. Ooh. Still cool though. Still fucking cool. Whee! Oh, this is just, it's awesome to see. So yeah, the top view is really cool because it just goes yink and then one down and then straight. This camera has a little bit of trouble, but like, this is just so cool to see. I'm so having fun with this. Blink. And yes, the marble, well, the bearing ball is strong enough, so. This is just so cool. So cool. Yay. And there we go. I can keep doing this. I need to make an elevator. It's so cool. And that's the that's the elevation of the bed itself, the table. So it stops good enough that that's a problem. It's still pretty cool. Because if we drop it here, you can actually reach it. So somewhere in this point it slows down enough that it cannot take the kinetic energy. Now it can, so... Because I drop it there, it has enough power. But this roll, it's really on that side of like, you need to prepare that. At the same time... Yeah, now we're going up, so... Now I need to push the table a little bit more up. And then it goes. So yeah, my table is not 100%. There's a little bit of flop, and I know exactly where it is because this is a U-shaped table. So I'm sitting here, so I'm slowly pressing this down so the metal, instead of straight, just goes slowly like that. What's really cool because two pieces here are hanging in the air. They are both hanging in the air, which is exciting. It works because with the green one I needed to do a silly attachment of this, so you can grab this piece and click it in. Needs to be very precise, and all that is also removed. So this one getting wonky and not stable because printing wise, I removed all that by just using the male-female positions, and I designed it in a way that it works like that. But at the same time, I did not see this one coming, that this also is pretty rigid and strong, and this one doesn't have even magnets in it. This one has no magnets, because this is an old version. So this whole piece is just sitting together with one magnet here and a small piece in the corner here holding it up and doing all that. I mean, that is pretty wicked. That is just bloody awesome. So when we go higher, you don't need to fill the whole thing up. You can make empty crossing pockets. That is really cool. I really thought I need to make a special module for that. And this doesn't need that. Which is awesome. It's so awesome. And yeah, the whole thing, because the magnets are strong and the whole system is not depending on the magnets but also on the interclicking system of the male and female system, the clicky parts. I can move this pretty easy, and you can see that the first one is moving because there is nothing in between holding it. But the moment we put this one here, you can see that this one is still locking, but the other one is just staying there. Then we'll clap the second one in, and it becomes pretty strong in total. I like the feel, like if we get this in multicolor rainbow filaments, ooh, that is gonna be cool. That is gonna be cool. And yeah, there are still some small bumps, but they're a lot better than the last versions. All the other versions are pre-bamboo area, so you get that quality increase and doing all that. So the quality of the prints went up, which gives me a lot of slack on my design because I don't have to do the perfect designs. I can do it a little bit simpler. And the quality should stay the same and better because we see the print bed quality, the quality of just the running off. Yeah, and I don't see, there's always a pocket here where it just gets a little bit stuck, but that's so impossible to stop. Plastic, 3D printed plastic cannot be that precise that it actually perfectly lines up like metal and just so smooth that there is no transition. That's impossible to do. But I made it as small as I can. I made it as small as I can. Oh, and 6 o'clock. So that's the end for me. I need to open the recording of this one and do all that. So this is for the stream. Thank you all for watching. See you next time.